stressed and you take decisions, you end up making a lot of mistakes. So I've learned the art of breathing. So when I'm disappointed, when I'm upset, or when I feel a little bit of stress, I actually learn to breathe. And that really de-stresses me and makes me calm, and that enables me to take right decisions. Your destination, in order to reach your destination, and it could be politics, it could be business, or any field that we chose, it's never a straight line. There are going to be amazing highs, and there are going to be the worst lows. And what I've learned from our leader is, you should take your lows as you take your highs. Then life is constant, life is good. Never carry stress home. There is no need to carry stress home. I believe that the stress of work should be left outside your door. When you go home, you should spend time with your family. No second thoughts about it. But saying that, if there are no sacrifices, you really cannot achieve what you want to achieve. Every day I never sleep before the date changes. I meet people till about 10:30, 11 in the night. If you want to achieve greater things in life, and if you really want to leapfrog, then you will have to make certain sacrifices. And it's not just you, it's also your family. So I chose a career, and I'm able to do this because Brahmani and Devansh support me. 226 days of Padayatra. Never went back home for any festival. No Saturday, no Sunday. I think the only break I would take is when Brahmani and Devansh would come visit me, and I would start my Padayatra late by about 4 hours. That was literally the break that I would take next day. So sacrifices are done not only by you but by your family, and your family should be ready to make those sacrifices for you. So I think it's a very informed decision. In my case, it was a very informed decision. Brahmani and I spoke about it a lot. And during our toughest time, especially during Babu Garu's arrest, there was always days when Brahmani would still ask me, is this all worth it? Why do all this? Why sacrifice? Because end of it, look what's happened to the family. But I think all of us changed our opinion when in Hyderabad there was a gratitude concert where without any political involvement, 45,000 IT professionals came and stood in the solidarity of Mr. Naidu. That is something that fundamentally moved us. And that was such a strong push for the family and recognition for the family that, all of you have made sacrifices. What you're going through is wrong. We stand by you. That personally meant a lot for us. And I remember from that day, Brahmani never asked me the question on, do you really want to still continue in politics? So I really thank all of them, and I thank quite a few members here who also stood in solidarity with the family and with Babu Garu across various cities in the US. It really meant a lot. It really reinforced that we were in the right direction. And it was a reality check for the entire family. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I think in that context, I had an incredible opportunity to meet CBN Garu last year. And what a visionary he is. And then I think I'm one of the byproduct where you see the best of America that has to offer out there. Given that context, how do you want his legacy to be remembered? That would be, one of the things we would like to know.
Babu Garu his legacy has many chapters. If you look at it, being one of the youngest ministers of his time is one chapter. Being a very bold politician in the age of 20s is a chapter. And that is how he met Anna Garu. Starting from there, and if you look at the transformation that he also went through personally, if you look at the way he's governed between 94 to 2004, is simply amazing. And even today, I still cannot imagine that without smartphones, with the, I think 42 people teleconference system, he was able to govern the entire state of Andhra Pradesh and deliver ISB, Microsoft, and modern Cyberabad, what we today see, it's just fascinating what he's done. And so I believe that is one chapter. The last 5 years is another chapter. I have seen a completely different person. His commitment, his perseverance, his persistence, even during the darkest moments of his life, which none of us imagined would ever happen, for no mistake of his, when he was sent to Rajahmundry jail, it never moved him. He was very strong, very focused. And the most surreal experience for me was when I went to see him the first time. I still remember, I got down from the car and there was a plaque which said in 1998-99, Babu Garu modernized Rajahmundry jail. And there was another plaque next to it, which was the building where I met him, the mulaqat would happen, which again was rebuilt by him between 2014 and 2019. So, I mean, if you look at him, he's left such amazing legacy wherever he was and the kind of governance he's done. And I believe the best is yet to come. I believe best of Babu Garu is yet to come. Andhra will see a completely different man, and he will script a completely new legacy for himself. Amravati is a legacy that he's going to script. Vishakhapatnam is something that he's going to script. What he's going to do for Chittur, Kadapa, Anantapur, Kurnool. I mean, you'll be simply amazed. Because today, the way he's looking at governance is 100 days. He's not saying, I'm here for 5 years. He's saying, this 100 days I'm supposed to do this, each minister is supposed to do this, where are you? So already our first 100-day report card came, and the next 100 days we are already on the sprint to deliver. So I think the best of Babu Garu is yet to come.
Wow. So everyone in the audience is actually rooting for you on the state's success, Lokesh Garu. So given that, I also understand you had a lot of background in technology and management. So what actually inspired you to come into politics? What is that, what does it, tick you? What is that passion,
So I remember this very well. This was in 2004, after Babu Garu last election. I went to a wedding with him. It was a 5,000 people wedding. I remember it very well. It was a hall of twice this size in Hyderabad. And he entered the hall as leader of opposition. He just lost an election and, a year into it. And what amazed me is 5,000 people standing out of respect for him. And that moved me personally. In power, out of power, the good work he's done always will stand and will always live along. So that is where I felt it was very important for me also to serve people, and no other field. It could be philanthropy or it could be even the private sector would give me that kind of respect. And that is the day I decided that my true calling will be politics, and I will join politics eventually.
Wow. So I think personally in that level, one of the things I wanted to, ask you also is, given that context, the passion and the drive that you have, in terms about building the enterprise, want to understand how IT serve community and the state, can act with each other in terms about skilling or upskilling and creating a bridge for a lot of, investments. Especially not only in terms about IT, because it's not only IT, so especially in terms about pharma or also healthcare sector. And then today, when I interacted with your team, Mishra Garu, also one of the important things that I took away is you had a lot on your plate. So given the context, just want to understand, what kind of, medium that you want to create for IT serve to interact.
I truly believe it's a two-way street. One of the agendas with which we are now working is how do we double the per capita income of Telugu people here in the US, all across the world. And one thing we want to work with IT service, how do we skill up all our IT professionals in the US and across the world? How can you get them ready for the next generation technology wave, the AI wave and so on and so forth. So that's an area of great interest for us as a state of Andhra Pradesh. The second bit, Andhra Pradesh is open for doing business. We are ready. We will match it with speed of doing business I'm leading a delegation in which we have a very young IAS officer who is the CEO of Economic Development Board. As you said, all of you have interest not only in IT, it could be tourism, it could be education, it could be healthcare. And as a state, we're ready. We're ready to make this an amazing journey. And together, I believe that all of us can transform the state of Andhra Pradesh. One thing I've personally noticed, the difference between 14 and 19 and now 24 to 29 is there's renewed interest. And there's greater commitment saying that let's do it now. I see that in everyone. I truly believe that last 5 years seems to be a bad chapter in all our lives. And all of us feel bad and we really want to work hard and really do good for our state. And as a minister and as a delegation, we're really excited to take all of you back and actually showcase what we can do best and what are the areas that together we can develop the state of Andhra Pradesh.
A round of applause on a lot of insights that Lokesh Garu has shared. And Lokesh Garu, I also watched the drone conference that happened in in the state of AP, and then you also received Guinness World Records for that show. So just want to understand in terms about the buzzing technology right now. A lot of people understand about AI, blockchain, and quantum. How do you want to interact in terms about especially the drone and the technology in relation with AI? What kind of technologies that you want or you think the state should implement going further?
I mean, as we always say, crisis is an opportunity. When we had floods in Vijayawada, it's one event in 248 years, if I'm right, where half of the city was actually flooded. We piloted drone delivery of relief material. This was not purpose-built drones. These were agriculture drones. Jugaad India model. We had a basket hanging. We put what every house needs and we started delivering and it actually worked. And we've realized its power. I wouldn't say it's we've solved the problem, but I believe that we found a solution that we can now really expand and take it forward. Saying that even in governance, I believe technology will play a very important role. AI will play a very important role, and I'll explain why. This is something I already shared in one of the meetings today. As soon as I became minister, a person messaged me on WhatsApp, and he's a disabled student. Andhra Pradesh government enables them to take 5 subjects, not 6. Whilst when you apply for IIT and NIT, you need to give 6 subjects marks. So they said, because of this technical reason, we are not able to get into IIT and NIT, please help us. So I had a very young IAS officer working for me in one of my, in school education department, and I told her we need to find a solution. So with her interest, she searched, she went back, found a 1992 Geo that enabled me to average the 5 subjects marks and give it for the 6 subject mark. Very simple Geo, you would think, but we've fundamentally changed the lives of 45 disabled children. I mean, these are children who all their lives were insulted, made fun of, and here they were just at the door of an IIT, NIT, and because of a government regulation, they're unable to open it. Now let's think about this. If that officer did not find the solution, then what would have happened to their lives? That is where I believe AI can really be transformative. If the models are trained well, we can find solutions. So what you will see in this particular term of the NDA in Andhra Pradesh is effective use of AI in finding solution and solving long-term problems of our citizens.
So before we wrap up, Lokesh Garu, just for the audience, just want to understand what is your favorite pastimes, your hobbies. A lot of members requested this question for you, so that would be good.
I truly enjoy spending time with my friends. Unfortunately, now I don't get that much time. So whenever I do get the chance, we travel together. We travel across the globe. The current opposition seriously has a problem with that, and I don't know why. When I'm paying for my trip and going for a vacation with my friends, they seem to have a problem. But I love to spend time, and that's the only way I believe that I can get to hear the other side of things, another perspective of things, and learn what's happening around me and across the world. Because otherwise, politics is a bubble. And time and again, I need to step out, like how I did during this trip. I go back with renewed energy and thought process. So like this, once every 3 months, I like to take time off and actually spend time, go see the world, see what's happening around us, and bring those back for the state.
Wow, I think that was a great conversation, Lokesh Garu, today. So thank you so much for spending your valuable evening with us. So wanted to wrap it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for IT sir for having me, and Jai Hind.
Nara Lokesh is a visionary leader who is renowned as one of the biggest driving forces in the modern transformation of Andhra Pradesh by bringing a fresh and future-oriented approach to governance. Is currently serving as the Minister for Information Technology, Electronics and Communications and Human Resource Development of Andhra Pradesh. Nara Lokesh, the man who is redefining leadership by driving growth and inspiring the future generations. Graduated from Systems Carnegie Mellon University and did masters from Stanford University. The inclination towards public service was always there for him as he grew up watching his father in the close quarters. Lokesh Garu has consistently championed initiatives that empower communities, streamline governance, and foster an entrepreneurial spirit across the state by redefining the relationship between the state of Andhra Pradesh and its citizens. Nara Lokesh Garu's commitment to technology has been recognized nationally. In 2018, he was awarded with the prestigious Koch Person of the Year for pioneering technology-driven solutions to enhance transparency, ensuring clean drinking water, and for strengthened local governance. Additionally, he also earned the Digital Leader of the Year award from Business World, applauded for his visionary leadership at the Digital India Summit. And in a groundbreaking achievement, Lokesh Garu became the only Indian politician nominated to the World Economic Forum's network of Global Future Councils. In 2019, Lokesh Garu took on the challenge of contesting the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly election from Mangalagiri, a constituency where his Telugu Desam party had never won for nearly 4 decades and narrowly missed victory.
I have served the people of Mangalagiri for the last 4 years and 9 months. నేను వదిలిపెట్టలా ఇతర నాయకుల్లాగా వేరే సేఫ్ సీట్ కి పారిపోలా. I stood there. I said I'll do it right.
With an overwhelming majority of 91,413 votes by breaking 39 years streak. Under Lokesh Garu's leadership, Andhra Pradesh is making significant strides in digital transformation and skills development. His policies are attracting investment and fostering an ecosystem of opportunity for young talent, positioning Andhra Pradesh as a leader in technology and innovation across India. With an unwavering focus on resilience and progress, Nara Lokesh Garu continues to champion initiatives that build a brighter, more inclusive Andhra Pradesh. His vision is clear, a prosperous, forward-looking state that leads by example.
Thank you so very much for having you here. And now I want to Raghu Chittimala, Devender Erabolu, Vinay Mahajan and Jagdish Musali, that is our governing board members at the IT Serve.
you so much. We so valued your time with us. Okay, once again, we're thrilled to continue this journey with you at IT Serve Alliance Synergy 2024, the premier gathering of SMB technology leaders. We would like to invite our mediation chair, Shri Yeramseti, to please.
मेरा अवार्ड